A big focus tonight, a day after Congress workers went on the rampage and brutally assaulted a policewoman. The Congress has said it's sorry that a woman was hurt, but has also given a somewhat qualified apology, saying the policeman attacked them first. 35 people have now been held, but do they need to be given exemplary punishment to send out the message that this kind of hooliganism is just unacceptable?
Shocking images of a policewoman being beaten, kicked and dragged by Congress protesters. The protest by some 25,000 Congress workers turned ugly when 39-year-old cop Pramila Padhi, deployed to guard a Congress leader, became the crowd's target.
बहुत खराब हुआ है जो एक महिला को 20-30 आदमी पुरुष लोग मारना ठीक नहीं था.
But as media outrage grew over the mob's merciless attack on Padhi, Jagdish Titler, Congress's state in charge who led the protesters, was quick to make an apology, but also blamed the cops.
Very sorry that a woman should not be touched. That's what I said. But how the police treated the workers is something I have never seen in my life. Mercilessly beaten, mercilessly.
The Odisha police deny this. They have threatened an agitation if Padhi's attackers are not arrested.
They actually, when they started pelting us, what was our task? Ladies were there in mob. Children were there in mob. Yes. So we had to segregate them. And these lady constables were beaten. They were given for their protection.
The last day of the monsoon session of the Odisha Assembly has been marred by uproarious scenes over yesterday's violent incidents. The Biju Janata Dal alleges it was a premeditated attack by the Congress, and the Congress, on the other hand, has been defending its workers by saying it was the police which first launched the offensive.
Odisha is a state known for its peaceful atmosphere. Such violence and such incidents and activities should be condemned.
But as the political blame game continues, the assault on the woman cop has raised the question.
Well, joining us on this big debate tonight, the man at the centre of it all, Jagdish Titler, Congress in charge of Odisha, senior leader of the Congress who was actually there with the Congress workers when that violence began. Pinaki Mishra, Lok Sabha MP, leader of the Biju Janata Dal. Kiran Bedi, former IPS officer, a law enforcer and a woman who knows what it's like being in the front line in situations like this. And Shoma Chaudhary, managing editor of Tehelka. But Mr. Titler, let me begin with you. How can you defend these Congress workers? We've been seeing these shameful pictures over and over again of your men, in a sense, kicking, caning, dragging this woman police officer. How can you defend this?
You know, your language is such that we can make out what you're trying to say. If you look at the women was picked up by the workers and they were handed over to the police people. And nobody speaks about 31 women whose heads were broken, beaten up mercilessly, and we produced these women in front of the media at 5 o'clock, all with their heads broken. Who beat those people up? Nobody speaks of those women. And I said this thing, if that woman has been hurt, and I said, nobody's happy. Nobody says that it's a good thing it happened. I would like to know, if it's a crowd of 1 lakh of people, why they are sent only one person there to defend who? Why did they not defend the women who were there already to come and protest? Not one person, I can say. I was there, and even if you really have the guts to show the people your full coverage, they covered it. Who started this? Who started throwing those grenades?
India's #1 news app just got even better. Download NDTV's new app. Fully optimized for retina display. Full screen view. Faster response time. And Sudoku. NDTV's new iPad app. Download now.